everybody, welcome back. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing day today. I know this is a little different of a video for sure. This is definitely something that I'm not used to making. Usually I would share with you all maybe some Let's Plays, a little bit of cosplay, but today we're gonna talk a little bit about anime. So for those who do not know, I have been actually watching anime since I was in high school. So I started actually, I think in my last year of high school, which was a great year for me because I also ended up dating my current husband, which he actually kind of showed me anime for the first time. I ended up watching shows like Sora KK Girl. I also watched Pandora Hearts, which if you haven't watched any of these, you should really watch them. The past couple of seasons has been kind of lacking, but I feel like this season looks actually pretty promising from what I've seen. So I'm actually going to be talking about fall anime in 2020. I actually am planning on, I think, doing a series of this for every anime season to show you all what I'm interested in and, you know, what might be interesting to you guys. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to run down through some of the probably the most interesting anime of the season and show you guys kind of my thoughts and my opinions. Okay, so I'm on my anime list. I'm actually kind of looking through the anime here, and I can already see some really extremely exciting anime for sure. So the first one I can see here, obvious on the top left, is Jujutsu Kaisen. So the synopsis looks like it's ideally indulging in baseless paranormal activities with the occult club. High schooler Yuji Itadori spends his day at either the club room or the hospital when he visits his bedridden grandfather. However, this leisurely lifestyle soon takes a turn for the strange when he unknowingly encounters a cursed item. Triggering a change of supernatural occurrences, Yuji finds himself suddenly thrust into the world of curses. Dreadful beings formed from human malice and negativity after swallowing the said item, revealing to be a finger belonging to the demon Sukuna Roman, the king of curses. Yeah, this looks really interesting. I'm trying to figure out what the studio. So the studio is Mappa, which it looks like they did like God of High School, Yuri on Ice. This might be really interesting. I mean, obviously you can see it seems to be more of like a horror type of anime. It looks really interesting though. I think that, you know, I definitely might give that a try. I'm not usually one for horror anime, but this looks surprisingly very interesting to me. So the next anime looks like Tonikaku Kawaii. I don't know what this one is. I think this is brand new, made by 7 Arcs Studio. Its synopsis is: having grown up ridiculed for his bizarre name, Nasa Yasuki strives to be remembered for something more. Unfortunately, it seems he's on the right path, ranking first in the nation's mock exams and set to enter his high school of choice. However, everything changes in a single night when he notices a girl cross the street on his way home. Enraptured by her overwhelming cuteness, it's love at first sight for Nasa. His infatuated days, he fails to notice the approaching danger speeding down the road and finds himself at death's door. Barely alive thanks to the girl's intervention, Nasa musters the courage to confess his love to her. Fearing he might otherwise vanish from his life, she accepts his proposal on one condition: marriage, to which Nasa gladly accepts before passing out from his injuries. Upon waking, however, the girl is nowhere to be found. After recovering his injuries, Nasa tosses his previous ambitions aside and dedicates his life to finding the girl that captured his heart. Yet several years pass to no avail, but one night, when an unexpected visitor comes knocking on his door, Nasa finds himself facing a woman that would forever change his world, his wife. Okay, so this is obviously a romance. Me and my husband, we tend to watch anime a lot together, so this might be something we just kind of won't throw on. We might actually just throw on and see if we like it or not. This is apparently a comedy romance anime, and whenever I think of that, I always think of Snafu, SNAFU. I really love that anime, so if you haven't watched that, you really should. Raihoshihen? The Irregular at Magic High School, the Visitor Arc. Shiba Mayuki's classmate, Kitayama Shizuku, is on her way to study abroad for musicians. This is normally impossible since allowing the genes of somebody who can use magic outside their home country's border is tantamount to giving up national secrets, but it's allowed to happen in one-case exchange programs, and that's how Angelina Kudo Shields arrive in Japan from USNA to study at First High. Around the time Lena arrived in Japan, magicians began attacking by a mysterious being who leaves his victims drained of blood. Will Tatsuya be able to discover the identity of the vampire? Interesting. Okay, so this is more like a vampire? But yeah, I guess I would definitely watch that because I'm really into that, and yeah. Okay, so this next one is Higurashi. I've never personally seen it. My husband has seen this, and he has told me that it was very meh, but then again, this is being completely reworked. This is now, like, basically it is completely redone, the anime is. So we shall see how this goes. I've never watched it, but I am planning to watch it for this season. So yeah, I'm actually very excited about this. This is more of like a horror mystery anime, but it's something I've been kind of looking forward to. So, okay, the next one is Majo no Tabitai, The Journey of Alana. I don't know, this looks really interesting. I think this is also new. Okay, let's read the synopsis. So, once upon a time, there was a witch named Alana who set off on a journey across the world. Along the way, she would meet all kinds of people, from a country full of witches to a giant in love with his own muscles. But with each meeting, Alana would become a small part of their own story, and her own world would get a little bit bigger. Okay, like, for real though, I'm all about the witch anime vibes because I was really in love with Little Witch Academia. This is indeed giving me those vibes. Yes. So yes, please, yes, I am all about it. I am all about any witch vibes, and it just looks so cute. Like the pictures, look so cute from it. Oh, this is a definite. I will definitely be watching that. Okay, so the next one here is Kamisama Ninatahi, which is The Day I Become a God. This is actually made by PA Works, which I particularly love because they've made like Angel Beats, Another, Charlotte. It says, at the end of the last summer vacation of high school, Yoto Narukami spends his day preparing for the university entrance exams when a young girl named Hina suddenly appears, proclaiming herself as the god of omniscience. Yota is confused and does not believe Hina when she tells him the world will end in 30 days. After witnessing Hina's godlike predictive ability, Yota begins to believe her powers are real. Hina, who is innocent and childlike despite her supernatural powers, decides for some reason to stay at Yota's home. Thus begins the start of their lively summer before the end of the world. Very interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to this, as well, because it's got like the spooky, super spooky vibes, which is, like I said, giving me like Another vibes, and Charlotte is kind of along those lines as well. So I'm actually really excited to see what PA Works will do here. So yeah, absolutely, I think I'll definitely try this. Oh, Noblesse, we're here. We made it, folks. Noblesse is going to be amazing. I'm actually very excited about this. So as you can see here, it is a webtoon that you can actually read that is very much similar to, like I said, Tower of God. Let's read the synopsis, yes? I'm very excited for this. Ryzel awakens from his 20-year slumber. Wow. He holds the special title of Noblesse, which is a pure-blooded noble and protector of all other nobles. In an attempt to protect Ryzel, his servant Frankenstein enrolls him at Yeiran High School, where Ryzel learn the simple and quotidian routines of the human world through his classmates. However, the Union, a mighty secret organization with strings around the globe and a goal to rule the world, dispatches modified humans and gradually encroaches on Ryzel's life progressively, which causes him to wield his mighty power to protect those around him. After 820 years of intrigue, the secrets behind his slumber are finally revealed, and Ryzel's absolute protection as Noblesse begins. Oh, we love to see it. I am here for this. I am all here for the vampire freaking action, like anime. I'm here for this. So this is definitely something I am planning to watch. I'm excited to see more from Webtoon. I'm hoping that there's going to be more. Okay, the next one is Akadama Drive. So long ago, a war broke out. It slowly became the police and government began losing control of Kansai to criminals known as Akadama. Okay. So this is more of like a action type of anime. I don't know. This is really interesting. I mean, we shall see. I don't know. I'm kind of like, we'll see. This one is a definite maybe. I don't know if I'm interested into that because I'm not like really huge into war animes, but alas, our Last Crusade or the Rise of a New World, huh? Great world has raged over years between scientifically advanced Empire and Noblesse, realm of the witches, until the youngest knight ever to receive the title of the Empire's strongest meets the princess of the rival nation. Though they are sworn enemies, the knight is taken by her beauty and dignity. The princess is moved by his strength and way of life. Will the fighting between them ever allowed to end? Interesting. So it's kind of like a sort of competition type deal. I guess it's kind of more of like a unrequited love type of scenario. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. Definitely something I might definitely watch. So I'm all about this as well. Okay, Mano na Nana. Talentless now Nana is basically the synonyms. It is the year Earth was assaulted by monsters that would come to be known as the enemy of humanity. In order to deal with this threat, special schools comprised of teenagers with extraordinary abilities were formed. These people were known as the Talented, had abilities that would defy the rules of reality. Among these people with supernatural powers is an outlier. An individual who is sent to one of these schools depend on no innate special abilities whatsoever. This is the story of our protagonist who attempts to defeat the enemies of humanity through the use of intelligence and manipulation alone. Very interesting. So this is very sci-fi, supernatural type deal. So basically these kids have superpowers. Interesting. So these kids kind of have superpowers. I don't know why but this is giving me straight up assassination classroom vibes. So basically you have to defeat the enemies of humanity. So yeah, definitely something, but it's giving me, like I said, straight up assassination classroom vibes. Okay, 100 Man no Ichido, Yue no Are wa Tateru. Okay, this is the I'm standing on a million lives. Okay, this is interesting already. It says Yusuke, along with his classmates Shindo Ayu and Hakasaki Kusue, have been transported to a strange unknown world inhabited by mythological creatures. As soon as they arrive, they meet somebody calling himself the Game Master, who then grants them a time-limited quest. To aid them on this quest, he bestows Shindo and Hakosaki with the roles of a magician and a warrior, while Yotsuya is randomly granted the role of a farmer. This is how Electric Life of Adventuring begin for 3 students who now have no choice but to complete random quests for several phases in the fantasy world if they want to stay alive, protect the world from the demons and monsters that they encounter. Okay, so Hunger Games, essentially, but like not killing themselves and basically trying to attack and kill all the demons and monsters that they encounter, except for one of them is a farmer. Sounds really weird. Yokuko no Mortuary the Patriot, basically. In the late 19th century, the British Empire has become a global power due to the strict stratification. The average citizen has little chance of successfully rising to the top when disciplined nobility rules over them all. Seems very, very political animation. William Mortuary, the second son of the Mortuary household, is a young mathematics professor who has displayed great cunning and intellect since he was a child, along with his brothers Albert and Louis. He lives the simple life of a noble. Outside of school, William is a well-known private consultant willing to solve the problems of anyone in need. Okay, so this actually seems more like Sherlock Holmes kind of vibes. Okay, Itachi to Shimaru. This is slice of life. Ooh, I'm all about the slice of life. Okay, we'll see. I'm gonna see what this says. Second floor of the gym. This is where they always met. It was class time, but of course there weren't any classes going on in a place like this. This was Shimara and I became friends. We hung out here talking about TV shows shows, cooking, playing some ping pong. This is where I fostered our friendship. Keeping my head propped against the wall, I let out a small sigh. What is this feeling? Yesterday I dreamt of me and Shimura. Not like that. I'm sure Shimura isn't either. It's not even worth repeating myself about, but really it's not like that. It's just that when she hears the word friend, I want her to think of me first, that's all. Very romance. This, y'all. I can't even. I'm so excited for this freaking anime. This is going to be so freaking good. For those who do not know, this is basically the next Inuyasha, and I'm so freaking excited, you guys. It's called Yasahime Princess Half Demon. We love to freaking see it. But I think it's the same as the original Inuyasha and the studio that's working on it. So I expect nothing but great things. It says the Daughters of Shoshomaru and Inuyasha set on a journey transcending time in feudal Japan. Half demons, twins Toa and Satsuna are separated from each other during a forest fire. When desperately searching for her younger sister Toa wanders into a mysterious tunnel that sends her into present-day Japan, where she finds out where she is found and raised by Kagome, Higurashi's brother, Sota, and his family. 10 years later, the tunnel that connects the two eras has reopened, allowing Toa to be reunited with Setsuna, who is now a demon slayer working for Kohaku. To Toa's shock, Setsuna appears to have lost all of her memories. Of her older sister. Joined by Moria, the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, the three young women travel between the two eras on an adventure to regain their missing pasts. So excited for this. So absolutely. Okay, Kami Itachi no Hirawatare Okutoko by the Grace of Gods. This looks really interesting. It is a Maho film, so the same one as the other one that I was showing you, the 1,000 or a million lives or something one. 12 episodes. We'll see. Ryoma dies in his sleep at the age of 39 after leading a life of misfortune. Taking pity on him, 3 deities offer them the chance to reincarnate in a world of magic. He only has one mission: to be himself and enjoy life. They bestow upon Ryoma powerful physical abilities as well as the affinity to master all elements and promise to watch over him. His new life as a young child officially starts when he is teleported into a forest. 3 years goes by after having spent most of his time researching slimes. Ryoma has managed to evolve unique kinds of slimes, training an army of them while developing his magical abilities. Although the young boy is happy with his hermit existence and comfortable cave home, he somewhat misses the company of humans. But after healing and injured members of a passing group of travelers from a duke's household, Ryoma persuaded to go with them, and they exit the forest accompanied by his menagerie of slimes. A whole new world awaits him, where his skills as a magic user and slime tamer continue to electric surprise and admiration. Very interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. This is kind of like, it might be good. I don't know. Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. That is what's next. Princess Celius is trying to get a good night's sleep. Some shut-eye, 40 winks, catch some seas. Long ago in olden times when people and demons lived together in, well, disharmony really. A demon king kidnaps a human princess and imprisons her in his castle. Bereft, the princess's subject beat her chest in anguish until a hero arises to spearhead, rescue our princess. While waiting for her knight in shining armor, what's an imprisoned princess to do? Teddy bear guards with bat wings are all very well, but her dungeon cell is boring. So she decides to wail away the long hours by sleeping. Now, if only she can get comfortable and didn't suffer from insomnia. Sounds like a whole lot of relatableness. So yes, I'm here for it. Awakuru Sport Climbing Girls. Ooh. Looks like a comedy sports anime. So this looks like rock climbing is what it looks like to me. Really interested about this. Kanomo Kasara, a junior high school girl, has made a big name after winning numerous competitive puzzle games tournaments. Story begins when she finds a sport climbing club in her high school. Using special skills other than that of puzzle games, Kasahari becomes fascinated with climbing. Very interesting. Okay, rock climbing is really cool. I'm definitely afraid of heights, but rock climbing is cool. I tried asking Indigetsa. I don't know what that means. DMM pictures. Ooh, this is Etching. It's got some culture. The main character, Dozuraru, who wants to see the naughty bits of girls, has last resort to persuade them. That is, to grovel in front of them, intent on having his lewd requests heard. He endures through the kowtowing? What does that mean? What does kowtowing mean? It's an act, an excessively subservient manner? Okay, so submissive? Oh, to kneel. Okay, so like basically, I can't believe I didn't know what this meant. So basically, you're basically worshiping this person, okay? The heroines are often taken aback, embarrassed, and confused by his sudden action. Is anything impossible before Dagetsa? Will the girls show him their risque side? That might be a thing. Rail Romanesque, rail incident. Ooh, I'm really liking the aesthetics though of this. Oh, this is like a little train anime. This is kind of cute. All right, y'all. I think that is going to be the end of my video. I do hope that you all enjoyed it. I do stream on Twitch, so feel free to follow me there. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. You guys know what to do for more. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.